Hello, my dear beloved children. Today I want to talk to you about a more sensitive topic for all of you, which concerns human relationships. In fact, your soul, like no one else, knows how the people around you influence you, because it sees what is happening on the subtle plane. Unfortunately, most mistakes in choosing friends and life partners occur because a person is guided only by external manifestations of the behavior of the people around him or by practical considerations. And few people know how to hear the voice of their soul, which always sends you hints and tries to protect you from unnecessary connections that only lead you away from the path intended for you in this incarnation. This is largely explained by the fact that pure human souls involuntarily transfer their personal qualities and their perception of life to others, or, in other words, they judge everyone by themselves. And this approach is fundamentally wrong, if we take into account the fact that not all people are like this. As you already know, the majority of the Earth's population consists of biorobots, clones, and low vibrational beings embodied in human bodies. As sad as it may sound, this is the reality. Therefore, it is very important to learn to recognize such creatures among your immediate environment, so as not to allow them to take advantage of your kindness and your trust, which they will never appreciate. All they can do is feed on your pure divine energy without giving you anything in return. This is why your soul, which, unlike you, knows what your environment really is, always tries to protect you from connections that are destructive to you. And if you have doubts about this or that person, be sure to ask your soul for help. These are the most pressing and important questions for you, because when you enter into a long and close relationship with someone, you become energetically, mentally, and emotionally dependent on these people or, what is much worse, on non-humans. And if earlier it was very difficult to see the difference between people and the soulless inhabitants of the earth, since the vibrations of all its inhabitants were approximately at the same level, now there has been a huge stratification in vibrations between pure human souls and all other beings embodied in human bodies. It is time to put everything in its place and objectively evaluate everyone who makes up your immediate environment, in order to find the courage not to drag along with you, by inertia, already outdated connections that hinder your spiritual evolution. And your soul can become your main assistant in this. That's where we'll stop today. The Father Absolute, who loves you immeasurably, spoke to you.